YouTube? Welcome back to Toxic Gaming. We're about to start a new series called Destiny Update. It'll probably be happening once every week on Thursdays or Fridays. This week, I'll be talking about some of this crazy Taken King info that's been dropping this past week. So, let's start up the Daily Crucible and then I'll talk you guys through it. Alright, so the first thing, weapons, armor, class items, your ghost shells will all offer like perk customization and increased power and light level for your guardian. Okay, also, RNG can sometimes be a pain in the ass. I'll admit, it can be a real pain in the ass. So, Bungie's trying to make it so that in the Taken King you'll get more stuff that you don't actually have instead of getting Thunderlord 20 times in a row. I know, all you people out there, that happened to you too. There's also like, what's it called? Oh yeah, you could bring up your ghost, and I'm not sure, like, this hasn't been confirmed or anything, but like he might be able to like read your grimoire cards for you, and I think that'd be pretty cool because I've always liked the story aspect of Destiny, even though you don't really have a story. All of the like patrols, bounties, missions, they've been updated so it'll be easier to like look at them and see how far you've progressed through all of those things. Vanguard vendors will have quests unlocked at certain points in progression, so there'll be like new subclass quests for each class, for like the Night Stalker, Sunbreaker, and Stormcaller. So you'll have to go through missions to get those abilities, and you'll be able to do like bounties and quests with those abilities to gain reputation with the Vanguard. There's also going to be new quests from Eris Morn that'll lead to a forgotten weapon type. There's been a lot of speculation about this. Like, some people are saying it's like heavy fusion rifles, some people are saying it's like some type of sword. We're not really sure about it yet. There'll also be new equipable emotes, so there'll probably be quite a few emotes coming into the game. Yeah, I'm also going to be doing this while playing Crucible, so yeah, just letting you guys know. When you're in your Guardian now, holding holding L2 will show like what energy type your weapons are, so arc, void, solar, or kinetic damage. Oh yeah, and for intellect, discipline, and strength, it's always been a percentage for like how fast it regenerates, but now it'll actually show you how many seconds it takes for it to like get back to you. So this one I thought was pretty cool. So as an alternative to using or sharding your new high-powered legendary weapons and armor, you can also improve them by like scrapping another piece of legendary armor weapon in that same slot, and that'll like upgrade it. So instead of using Etheric Light, which I think they're gonna be getting rid of, the Cryptarch will more reliably provide rewards that are like good. So you'll probably get more purples from blues and more exotics from purples. Oh yeah, this one was cool. Finally, the gunsmith will be somewhat useful. He's now gonna have reputation for you, so he's gonna have guns that'll have you bring out in the field, and you can do bounties with those. Here, one sec. This might include like killing Hive on the Dreadnought, and then once you hit a certain rep with that gunsmith, you can pay him Glimmer to order a new legendary weapon, and then it'll come to you like on 1 day a week with a random set of perks. And then instead of Crucible and Vanguard marks now, they're just going to be called legendary marks, so that if you're a guy who just plays Crucible, you'll still be able to buy like Vanguard gear. And if you just play And if you just play PvE, you'll be able to buy Crucible gear because it'll all just be one type of mark. Oh yeah, no longer will you have to wear class items, so like the Dead Orbit, New Monarchy, Future War Cult, like cloaks and bonds and everything. You can just like pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, except for those factions. And then yeah, and then you'll gain rep without having to wear their stuff. So that'll be nice, because I always forget to put it on before my Nightfall ends. There'll also be a new emblem / shader Volt, so you don't have to put that in your normal Volt, so it won't take up as much space. What's that, guys? Oh god. Okay, this is cool. Over a dozen new exotic weapons, half a dozen new armor pieces for each class, and then some of these new exotic weapons include an auto rifle that shoots bolts of chain lightning, and a sniper rifle that blinds enemies on precision hits. I'm like super pumped for that, like, because I love my exotic weapons. One is called No Time to Explain. It's an exotic version of the Stranger's Rifle, kind of. There's one called Sleeper Stimulant, or something like that. And oh, sorry, dude. And then that's gonna be like a heavy fusion rifle where its bullets like bounce off walls like crazily. And there's also gonna be an exotic gained in the Dreadnought by finding like different pieces within it. And then also for exotic weapons and armor, as soon as you get that, its exotic perk, will be unlocked right away. So you won't have to like level it up and everything. You'll just be able to get that perk right away. Expanded Crucible. So there's going to be 8 new Crucible maps. Oh jeez. It's going to be 8 new Crucible maps and 3 new modes. These modes are Mayhem, Rift, and Zone Control. And then for Crucible, there's going to be better matchmaking. Oh jeez. And then the Crucible will also have a mercy roll, so like unbalanced matches will have you the game end sooner. There's also a narrative-driven story with 8+ lengthy missions, and then the raid's gonna be called King's Fall. There's 4 new strikes and 3 for non-PS PlayStation users. So well, I'm a PlayStation user, so I'll be good with that. Who can get the guy? Oh yes. All right. And then also the new Taken enemies. They're gonna have some crazy new abilities like shields, teleporting,
get 'em next time.
like multiplying. That'll be. Yep, that'll be crazy and super fun. So, alright, thank you for tuning into this week of Destiny Update. Make sure to tune in next week to this weekly, what's it called? Weekly series. So, I'll see you guys next time.